The good people at Desview sent us the Desview A5 Pro Monitor to check out. Now, we've been using it on a couple of projects for the last couple of months, and I have to say, the portability and lightweight has been great. Now, in the box, you get the monitor itself, you get a certificate, you get a fiber cloth, you get the manual on how to use the monitor. And then you have a cold shoe mount with an Allen key. You then have, in this white box, you have two HDMI cables. You have one HDMI to mini, and then you have HDMI to HDMI. This is the one we use with the R6. This is the one we use with the Blackmagic in the studio. The Desview A5 Pro Monitor is a 1080p 5.5 inches LCD display, and it is very portable and lightweight. On the top here, we have the return button, you have the mappable function buttons, you have 3 of them, you have the on and off toggle switch. On this side, you have the dedicated USB ports that you can use to input LUTs into this monitor and also update the firmware of this monitor. Here you have a 1/4 inch mounting port, then you have the D-tap to DC in to power the monitor, which is one of the powering options. Now underneath it, you have a 3.5mm jack to monitor audio with your headphones. You have the HDMI loopable out, which allows you to loop out 4K footage. You have another 1/4 inch mount, then you have a Type-C port, which allows you to also power the monitor, which is your second power option. And then you have your HDMI in. It accepts 4K footage, but the monitor is a 1080p display. On this side, you have a toggle switch that allows you to lock the touch screen function on the monitor. You have a knob on this side that is clickable. You can use it to navigate the menu and make changes to the monitor. Now, at the back of the monitor, you have the MPF mount. Now, this is where you can mount your MPF batteries, which is the third power option that this monitor has. Options. On the front of the monitor, we have a hood, which helps you to see your footage when you're under the sun. The A5 Pro has a lot of things to help you while you're shooting. Now, we'll start with the tools you have to help you with exposure. Under exposure assist, you have false color, you have zebra, you have histogram, you have waveform, you have vector scope, and you have the ability to show all of this on the screen at the same time. And then you also have the HDR option. The monitor also helps you with focusing and composition. Now, under this, you have things like focus peaking, center mark, safe area, mark ratio, grid lines, and audio meters. Focus peaking helps when you are trying to pull focus with manual lenses, right? It shows what part is in focus when you are racking your focus. For times when you're not shooting in 16:9 and you need to know what will be in frame in a particular aspect ratio, you come to mark ratio, and here you select the ratio you want to shoot at. It also has the option to display grid lines on the screen, which is another feature that helps with composition. Now, audio meters is just to help you to make sure that you are capturing your audio at the particular level, which will be very useful when you're working in post. Earlier, I made mention that there was a dedicated USB port that would help you or would allow you to load LUTs into the monitor. Now, here we have the ability to load user LUTs. Now, user LUTs are the LUTs that you have loaded up from your system into the monitor. So let's assume you created a creative LUT that has a conversion LUT in it. So when you load that up, it shows you exactly how your footage will look like when you load this LUT in post-production. That is when you're shooting in log. Now, for system LUTs, it just has the basic conversion LUTs, for Blackmagic, S-Log2, S-Log3, C-Log2, C-Log3, and so on and so forth. Under display settings, you have the ability to change the aspect ratio of what is being displayed on the screen. You can flip what is displayed on the screen when you're mounting vertically or you're mounting horizontally, and you need to change how the footage looks on the monitor to make sure it helps when you're using it. Another very important one is anamorphic desqueeze. So what this does is, if you're shooting with anamorphic lenses and, for example, you do not have the capacity to desqueeze your footage on your camera, you can use this monitor to desqueeze the footage and you would see exactly how it would look like in post. We've used the A5 Pro on a few projects, and one of the reasons that I really love this monitor is how portable and light it is, right? We sometimes have to use gimbal on set, and adding this monitor to that setup is it's really been nice because it doesn't add so much weight to the setup, and I can really hold that setup and use it for long hours. Another thing I really love about this monitor is the multiple power options. You're able to power this monitor with so many options. You can use the NPF battery, you can use the DC in with your D-Tap cable from the V-mount battery, and if you even have a power bank, you can use a Type-C cord and just power this off. Various options. Yes, I know I said that I love how portable and lightweight it is. Now, that being a pro is also a bit of a con because the material that was used to build this is what made the monitor light. But that same material makes this very, very easy to get damaged. So you actually have to really be careful with this monitor when you're using it. Now, if you're looking for a portable, lightweight monitor that you can add to your arsenal, right, that is sub $200, I would recommend the Desview A5 Pro. Now, this has been a wonderful and great addition to the tools we have in the studio. We've used it on a few projects, and I can actually see myself always using this whenever we have to shoot with a gimbal. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one.